I am live. I just have to make this. Public. Done and save. All right, it's up. Hey everybody. I'll sit here for a second and see. Look at you, Jarrett. Oh, I'm so proud of you, bud. Congratulations. I'll sit here for a few minutes and see if anyone else wants to play along. Jarrett, how's the level? Tell me in the chat, is the microphone and, well, the game's really quiet right now. The game's gonna be quiet, but throw this lamp over here. Mic is good. Thank you, dude. Yeah, the game's gonna be really quiet. I turned the menu music off for KSP because it's just really spacey. I'm proud that it's working at all. Like, this is like step 2. I got it working on consoles. Now I've got it plugged into my computer and I can actually live stream from my PC. I'm really excited. So I have no idea, Jarrett, if you're gonna be the only one watching or even if you're gonna keep watching. But I'm gonna play a little bit of Kerbal Space Program. This is my all-time most played game on Steam. Even still, it's not saying a bunch. It's about, I think it's at 190 hours or somewhere in that range. I think I'm gonna take this time to build from scratch because I can just go find a. Keep watching till 5. I am not going to be on until 5. I'm probably going to be on for like a half hour at most. I'm going to build from scratch here. I'm going to build just a simple rocket. Let's get a capsule. We need ourselves a fuel tank. I have not played KSP. Wait, yeah. I have not played KSP in a while. I had to fix some mods that were broken. We want a stack separator with the right size. Goodness, there's so many sizes to choose from. Don't even want a heat shield. We'll get an engine down here. Let's go with Merlin. We want a Merlin vacuum. I have a lot of mods installed. There's a lot of parts in here that aren't in the stock game, including some parts from our friends at SpaceX. So, oh, that doesn't work. It should be creating, not beans. I can't use the Merlin. Let's go with a kite. And why isn't it doing the thing? Oh, I bet because I resized. Oh man. Well, this stream is off to a great start. Got this. Oh, I should just use this one. Okay. Get rid of that. Put that there. This should create a shroud. Why ain't it doing that? Oh, that's annoying. Maybe that engine isn't stock either. What's one that I know is stock? It's too small. This one will work. This is, oh no, it won't. SpaceX. Goodness. I want... Is there any sound from the game coming through? Or is it just like wicked quiet? I think what I've done is I've turned the music in the game down. don't think I can get to settings from the screen, can I? Oh well, I'll edit that later. I turned the music way down because I would always put on music while I'm playing the game, but I leave like the space, like the sound effects up at full volume. So we'll do let's do that one. Small, but whatever. Please create a shroud. Oh my gosh. This game is the worst. Well, this stream is over. I'm canceling everything that ever has to do with Kerbal Space Program. Because I just want an engine that you can put a shroud around. Please. Gosh. And preferably one that's the right size. Well, wait. Let's resize this. Problem solved. It's a bigger engine. Alright. Let's get some real fuel tanks in here. Let me get one of these. I can't scale that one. That's the one. Again, it's been a long time. One more medium size, and we'll really make this this will be a real Kerbal spaceship. Just fans and clicking. Oh, sorry you hear the fans. My microphone isn't like right in front of my face, so I turned the gain up on it, which is why you're probably picking up the fans. All right, let's really just go to town on this. It's gonna be a real Kerbal ship here. Give me the, gosh, yes. This thing is gonna, oh my gosh, this thing's gonna punch God in the face. Some aerodynamics. Nose cones are good because they help things not explode. Also, things helping things not explode are what we call struts. They help tie the things to the actual craft, otherwise these things will rattle and bump into each other and blow up basically as soon as we take off. We don't want that. So these struts are life. It's relaxing. Oh, that's good. Also need a nose cone up here. Like I said, I'm not going to worry about... Oh, let me do a fairing. Fairings are fun to make. Yeah. There we go. Boom. Always got to check your staging. It's over here. Make sure that they all fire in sequence, because right now it would just fire the solid rocket boosters and then let them go, whereas I want everything on the first stage to fire at once, and then those separate, and then that separates, and that fires, and then that separates, and then the fairing. The fairing is going to go down here. Yeah, probably about there. Alright, this is wicked dumb. This is not going to fly very well, but we're going to see what happens. This is where the sound might get mega loud, and I'm going to be quick, move my iPad, just in case. This is deafening. Watch your ears. Don't be wearing headphones right now. Alright. Here we go. Throttle up a little bit, not all the way. Hopefully that's not too loud. I don't think that's going to be too loud. So if you've never played Kerbal Space Program before, you make rockets, you build them, you design them, all that fun stuff, and then you actually have to launch them into space. I'm actually flying this right now. There's a little bit of wiggle. It's not great. Also, wow, these solid rocket boosters are mega powerful. Probably did not need 8 of them. that's okay. At this point, we're going to get to separate them. This is going to be cool. Okay. Something kind of exploded, but apparently it wasn't like mega important. Oh well. That fairing, we're out of the atmosphere. Don't need to carry the mass anymore. Oh, that thing's got thrusters on it. That makes sense. Don't know why that surprised me. I'm already at orbital velocity, but I am not in an orbit. Woof. I'm just going straight up. Preferably you'd like to be in a circle. That's not a great arc. So what we can do... I don't even know what I want to do here. Let me go to the moon. That's not what I meant to press. My bad. Let's get out of the atmosphere here a little bit more. Alright, add maneuver. If we speed up, we set the moon as the target. Let's get to a point. It's always the most tedious part of playing Kerbal Space Program. Is if I speed it up, we'll get closer. Anyway, the most tedious part of Kerbal Space Program is the maneuver nodes. It's just a lot of adjusting of those little sliders. All right, let's warp to just before then. Get it to automatically. Oh, I did not put any more thrusters. I'm glad that the capsule comes with thrusters on it. If it weren't for that, I would not be able to maneuver literally at all. Those cold gas thrusters. All right, see down here, burn time 12 seconds in about a minute. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. You can time warp. Oh, I went past it, but that's all right. It wasn't perfect. Wasn't a perfect maneuver node anyway. Still got to do another one to use something. All right, good enough. Cool beans. Let's do another maneuver. This is horribly inefficient. This is not how you should play this game. If you are actually going to try to play this game. There we go. There's an encounter. So line it up with the maneuver node again. There are a lot of mods. I'm not using them right now, but this one's called MechJeb, and you can like plug in, like if you want to, you just type in the numbers that you need, and it just plans the whole maneuver and executes it on autopilot for you. It's really fun stuff. I'll probably do that at some point too, like on the stream. But this is just to, for me, this stream is just to verify that this works at all. I thought I'm too early. What am I doing? Maybe did not think about that. All right, let's get to the maneuver node. This will be a short burn. Almost to the point where this first stage is burnt out. In real life, your first stages, the big parts of this rocket, do not make it out of the atmosphere, or at least not very far. There we go. We are going to encounter the moon. Okay, I'm going to try to land on the moon. Tell you right now, it is super not going to work. But I'll be able to like make contact with the moon. That's worth something, right? Hard landing. Why is there a next maneuver? I don't want a next maneuver. Gotta get rid of this. That one goes away. It keeps coming back. Cool. There we go. Alright, let's warp here. There's that moon. Let's do this. Let's get to our periaps. And, well, let's get right before it. warp here. So to where we get like real close with the moon. Got a map. Go here. Get ourselves to retrograde. I gotta give myself more thrusters. There we go. Alright, so burn. We're gonna do stage separation here. There we go. We're gonna have a lot more control now as well. Look at that. I stopped burning at just the right second. I'll be 10,000 meters above the surface of the moon. That was extremely lucky. Almost has propelled myself right into the surface. Here we go. Going wicked fast though. 712 meters a second. Gotta start burning. Let's see if this will... Oh my gosh, that's a very powerful engine. This is the one that I scaled up. Should have known that. Boy howdy, it also burns through fuel quick. Alright. Should have put like, you know, landing legs on this or something. Nah. I might still, okay. I might have the fuel. I might have enough fuel to actually get back to Earth. That'd be pretty rad. Oof, so many little adjustments here. And this engine is way too powerful for this. I turn it on just a little bit and it just cuts all of my speed. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. All right, gotta go. Can't, it's gonna tip over if I stay any longer. All right, let's get back to Earth. Where do I gotta go? I gotta turn this way. Whoa, baby. Earth is that way. Alright, I don't have a ton of fuel to burn for this. Oof. I also have to burn, like... I'm all turned around. Nope. Nope. It's hard. Gotta burn like that way a lot. Oof. Jarrett, this is all for you, bud. Oh, there! Look at the Earth rise. Look at that. All right. Look at that. It's gonna happen because we get to there. Actually, well, let me zoom out. Not zoom out, but warp out of here, and then go back to retro. And just a very slow burn. This is the very last of my fuel. Hopefully this gets me into the atmosphere because I have no other options. Uh-oh. 122,000 meters is it. Oh, I've got these little thrusters pushing with everything they've got. Come on, guys. 115. I gotta get down to like 50. I've got the thruster fuel for that. We're at 107. Holy moly. it's gonna happen just barely. It's 100,000. We're at 90,000. all these little thrusters is pushing straight up. trying to slow us down. We're at 80,000. It's gonna work. Thank you. You're welcome, Jarrett. You're the only one here, bud. It's just you and me. We're at 70,000. There we go. We're at like 56,000. I'm gonna speed it up because we're gonna make it. We're in the atmosphere. I should have put parachutes on this thing. I had no idea when I took off that I would even get this far. But yeah, this is just gonna. Oh, I didn't put a heat shield on either. Should have thought of that. So this thing's gonna, this thing is gonna probably burn up in the atmosphere unless this capsule came with a heat shield. Nope, it didn't. So this thing's gonna burn up in the atmosphere. Well, it was fun. At least there was no one on board. An unmanned. This is unmanned. And all right, we are out of gas. So there's that separation. This thing's gonna start cruising into the atmosphere here. It's going to really get a lot of heat. Starts hitting the atmosphere. You see the drag coming off of it. That'll slow us down, and that'll take away. See my apoapse, that highest point is going down. That means we're gonna stick in the atmosphere. We're gonna land this. Now this is actually, for not having a heat shield, this is kind of an ideal approach because I'm just kind of skimming the atmosphere, and that's taking away some of my velocity, but not really burning me up because I'm not getting into really thick parts of the atmosphere. So I'm gonna keep on like going around, but you're seeing a very, like my angle of attack is very, very shallow. So I'm allowing myself to slow down over a longer period of time. I still imagine I'm gonna burn up here coming up pretty soon. But we had a good run. Oh, and I'm out of that thruster juice stuff. Let me lose that Separatron that's just been hanging on all this time. Okay, I'm in the atmosphere. I didn't burn up. I just don't have a parachute is my only problem. Had I known when I took off with a rocket that I built in like 4 minutes that I would have gone to the moon and back, I would have put on a parachute. Instead, these poor guys are just gonna crash into the dirt. Well, there's no guys, it's unmanned. So, and I've been time skipping here. So, this is at real speed. 81 meters per second. It'll be less than that by the time it hits the ground. It's already going terminal velocity. But we get to sit and watch as this wonderful capsule that went further than we ever expected it to crashes into the dirt. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face shine. Oh! It destroyed the rest of the Separatron. So the capsule's fine. Look at this. This thing has been to the moon and back on a rocket that I built in a couple of minutes. I am so proud of this. I'm glad I live streamed this for an audience of 1. Oh, now there's 2. That's cool. It worked. Holy moly. I'm not going to revert the flight. So in Kerbal Space Program, you can do what's called reverting the flight, which means you basically you reverse time to when before this flight took place. But I'm going to go to the Space Center, and what that means is that capsule is going to be memorialized on that desert plain indefinitely. And it's just going to sit out there as a monument to a really stupid achievement. There it is. It's just hanging out. It's just there, and I can always visit it. So dumb. All right. I think that's gonna do it for this live stream. I can't be on for too long. I just wanted to make sure that it would work, and I wanted to make sure that, yeah, just that everything was plugged in correctly, and yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, Jarrett, and if anybody else happened to join along the way, I'll be back. I'll do more live streaming at some point in the future. But yeah, thanks. Bye, everybody.